Anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're doing something different that we haven't done at all in this YouTube channel. It's not a gameplay. It's not a reaction. Well, it's kind of a reaction, but not really. And it's not commentary. Well, I guess it is commentary. Anyways, the point is, today I am showing my friend. I think. Are you my friend, Adrian?
I don't even know.
I'm showing this random person off the streets that I found. Sleeping next to a 7-Eleven. I pulled them in, and I was like, yo, I'll give you $1 if you do this video with me. And he said, he'll do it for 2, so I gave him $2 instead. Introduce yourself.
It is me, the whale-back diver, you know, the legend, the man who draws, I guess.
The man who draws. Fear the man who draws. But, yeah, I'm here with him, and today I'm showing him this fairy tale crossover fanfic AU thing that I made a couple, I want to say years. I think it's been years since I made the first prologue and the first chapter.
It was like a year, actually.
A year, right?
Can you see when you uploaded it?
I don't think so, actually. Let me see. Can I? I'm probably gonna have to go to editing and all that stuff, but it at least has been a solid year. Cause I remember. Do you remember how this conversation went down, Adrian? Cause I kind of do. It was like we were. I don't know if I don't think I called you, but I just randomly messaged you, one day, and I was like, Adrian, I have this idea. Because I'm a writer. I'm many things. I have many ideas. So this was one of them. I was like, I have this idea, but I don't know if people are gonna like it, and I don't know if it's just a dumb idea that I shouldn't do. And he was like, you know what? It's pretty dumb, but you should do it either way. And I was like, you know what, Adrian? That is the exact words I needed to hear. And so I went with the plan. And 1 year later, I'm like, how many chapters in? I think I'm like 10 chapters in. Yeah, 10 chapters in, and I couldn't be happier. I'm very proud of this. And throughout that span of a year, I haven't shown anything to Adrian. Funny enough, considering he's literally the only other fairy tale friend that I know. And instead, I showed it to a non-fairy tale friend. I showed it to my friend Julian, but he seemed to like it. So if Julian liked it and he doesn't know anything about fairy tale, I'm sure Adrian will like it, and many others. So shameless plug, if you haven't, if you want to read this without my dumb voice over it, or Adrian's dumb voice over it, it should be the it should be the first link you see down in the description. So if you want it uninterrupted and without our voices in the background, you can read it on your own pace. I think I did really good on it, and yeah. And in the comments, you can tell me if it's good or not. Like, because I've been dying to get some feedback from literally anyone else but my friends. But no one has commented, so I don't know if it's good or not. So anyways,
did you ever finish this?
That intro,
or is it still in progress?
It's still ongoing. But there's a lot of... I've written a lot, so there's a lot you could sink your teeth in. Until the next chapter comes in, so, yeah.
Legit, George, just to make you feel better, legit, ever since you started doing these fanfic things, I kind of want to do my own. I'm just really bad at writing, so I never have the guts to actually do it.
Well, it's kind of like me, right? When I remember, you had to, like, convince me in a way to actually start doing this, because I also thought my writing was bad, but, like, since I had experience, and we had experience, because you helped out with this other project we have going on, the Bending and Gravity Falls one, we had to experience, like, working that together over, like, during COVID, ironically enough, when we had literally nothing else to do.
Just stay inside, talk to friends, or eat your own shit.
Yeah. So we chose eat your own shit, but then we got tired of that, so then we just started to talk to each other.
Got sick afterwards. We couldn't take it no more.
Exactly. But yeah, we had that kind of experience together, and I was like, you know what? What's another fan base and franchise that I really liked, and that I have a strong connection to, that I feel like I could do the characters justice, and I could write them in ways that make sense. So I was like, well, this is recent. I really liked it, and I think this is really unique because no one else. I don't think no one else would think to do this. So if anything, I get unique practice for it. But without further ado, I think this intro went long enough. This prologue went long enough. The fuck? Hold on. Oh, God damn it! Someone's calling me. Intermission. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from the quick.
You're gonna have a field day with what I said while you were gone.
What?
You're gonna have a field day of what I said, like when you were gone. Like you're gonna go back in the recording and be like, Adrian, why did you say that? I said what I said.
As in, Adrian, that was funny. Why did you say that? Or Adrian, why did you say that? Now our career is dead.
The first one.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Alright, anyway.
You put this in as like a blooper.
Yeah, I could put like a deleted scene or something. Alright,
It's like the blooper at the end. It's just like oh, someone's calling me, be right back, and then you can just put immediately what I said afterwards.
What's that?
That's the blooper. Anyways, cut the video from like when you left to like right now.
Yes. Okay, so anyways, we're back from I'm back and ready to start this officially with hopefully no more interruptions. But yes, this is the prologue, of course written by me. I don't know why I put AKA J.Z Fresh. I think it's because I put what?
No, it says Inktastic 69. You're not that.
Yes, I am. It's literally right here.
Your name is George. You're not J.Z Fresh either. Who the hell are you?
That's my native name.
Your native name.
Yeah, my birth certificate actually says J.Z Fresh.
Oh yes, date of birth 2011.
2011. Alright, anyways, but this is just the prologue. This is just like giving you information on what you're about to read. Like this is like if you're gonna read this, don't expect anything from 100 Quest because I have not seen that. I have not read the manga.
Like the first chapter.
We read the first chapter. Yeah, we have read the first chapter, but
did you ever finish the manga, by the way, George?
I have not. I'm saving that for my trip to Mexico because I'm gonna be really bored over there.
When is that, like this summer?
Yeah, it's gonna be this this winter.
Okay, not bad.
So I'm saving that read.
I'm also going to Mexico in winter.
You know, we might high five each other over there. Who knows?
Well, what part of Mexico?
Vlog in Mexico.
No, the video. Don't say it.
Vlog in Mexico.
There's some creatures out there trying to find us.
What? They're gonna go to Mexico this December.
Yeah.
They're gonna find. And they'll be like, you said you didn't like this thing. Now you're dead.
Just point at you with their finger across the street. You.
But yeah, I actually don't know. They didn't tell me what part of Mexico we're going to either way, so I couldn't tell you. But I do know that I am going over there to visit family.
I'm gonna like find you one day and be like, "Whoa, George, you're here."
You're gonna be like behind, like on top of a horse. Remember when you showed me that video when you were horseback riding?
Yeah.
Was that free?
That photo,
that wasn't free.
I look so fucking stupid in that photo. I can't smell it. I can't smell in photos. It's impossible for me.
You can't smell on photos? I don't think anyone can.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, I can't smile in videos. It's just impossible for me. Not videos, I mean, photos.
It's like, I can, like, smile in photos, but, like, it would be more authentic if someone made me laugh beforehand, and then I can get, like,
basically.
Smile. You can get an actual smile from me.
Anyways, enough about Mexico.
Rant over. Look at the price, Adrian. This is most likely more than 10 minutes already, so I have reached my limit. But yeah, anyways, yes, I have. So here's some like witty banter between the other crossover, which I don't know if I mentioned it. It's a crossover with the Animaniacs, which is something that I didn't think I would get into because I never heard of it prior since last year. But like randomly, just a quick story. Randomly, I was just sitting in my couch, watching my Switch, some YouTube. Right, I was just chilling, and then I get this ad about this reboot called the Animaniacs on Hulu, and I was like, "Oh, this looks interesting." But I didn't even know it was a reboot until later on when I searched it up. I was like, "Wait a minute, this is a reboot. This is not an actual show. That's brand new." So I looked at it. I watched the original before the reboot came out, and I really liked it. I fell in love with the characters. And then I watched the reboot, and I was like, well, you know what? This is really good. They're like so fourth wall breaking, like very like chaotic characters. I was like, you know what? These will match really well with the guildmates we follow at Fairy Tail. So I was like, you know what? Put two together, and bam,
Fanfic is made.
here we are. But yeah, so this obviously starts off with a fourth wall break right off the bat because, of course, if you know anything about these characters, you know how easily and just like seemingly just randomly out of nowhere just casually break the fourth wall. So our prologue begins with them confused about today's crossover event, and one of them explains specifically, Yaku, I think he finally ran out of ideas. What makes you say that? Dot responds. Well, just look at where we're being inserted. You could have at least put us in One Piece, Cowboy Bebop, My Hero, Attack on Titan. You know, something that would get us views. You know, something that would get us some attraction. Because, oh boy, he needs it. Yaku adds in a sarcastic tone. Oh, Mr. Writer Man, do you think you can put me in Food Wars? Yaku says in an excited
I don't want to be in that anime.
I
really don't.
I hear their food is so good that it leaves your mouth watery, with that you get saliva all over the place. Which then of course Yaku properly responds with, "Good night, everybody," which basically means, if you don't know what that means, it's basically he says that every time you make the show makes a dirty line, and that was a dirty line. Because if anyone has seen Food Wars, you would know that they get very excited when they taste some good food, to put it lightly.
Very, very excited.
Very excited.
I couldn't even make it past the first episode because their excitement over the food.
It was like, you were getting jealous. You were like, I wish I got so excited every time I ate some good food. Which, yeah, so if you've seen anything from Food Wars, you would know that you would know that joke, and you would get why that's funny. So, anyways. So yeah, that was basically the prologue, which didn't add anything to the story, but you know, I had to throw in that quick fourth wall break because that's just how the characters are.
The only way to make me watch Food Wars, like give it a second chance, is if they actually manage to get Gordon Ramsay on there, which they won't. But
the show ended, and I never heard anything.
Exactly, they won't.
If we ever do fun fact, if we ever do a reaction towards that series, I don't think it's just gonna be there, but it's gonna be me and Julian, and we'll probably have to put it in Patreon. We'll probably have to put it on Patreon because I thought Susan would also get very mad that someone else is enjoying so much food that they get so excited and she can't. So I would have to put that there, or else I'd get a strike. But anyways,
Sad.
Chapter 1, a Looney encounter.
It's a Looney Tunes reference, George. Is it Looney Tunes?
It's just a word, Agent. It's just a word.
No. I'll find you one day.
I'm sure you will, Agent. Anyways, it's a sunny day here at Magnolia, where Team Natsu is ready to take on another quest. Alright, Happy. You know the drill. It's your turn to pick the next job request. I can't do Happy's voice, so I'll just say, "Aye, sir," with the most happiest voice I could ever do. As Happy searches for another job request at the request board, he stumbles upon an odd job and hands it over to Natsu. What about this one? Natsu takes the request and reads out what the job description says. Please help us figure out where these awful and destructive creatures are coming from. You will be rewarded 10 million jewel for each of the 3 creatures that are roaming around our area. Beware of their weird, quote-unquote, magic. Wait, what were we saying?
If you use math, that's 30 million.
Quick maths. Also, I don't know how much jewel, like, converted to actual money is, so I was like, what's an outlandish number that I can think of? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, give them 10 million jewel for their bounty, whatever.
No, that's like 9 times, or like, I don't even know, like 3 times as more than like what the Grand Magic Games actually gives out.
I like how their bounty is worth more than just like like a fighting tournament or
Tournament.
like a fighting
They're
tournament.
that destructive. They're just willing to give out. There's a shitload of money just for that.
Exactly. Beware of their quote unquote magic abilities that they use, because their form of magic we have never seen before, and they are far more intelligent than your average monster. Their ability to pull out objects from thin air makes them very unpredictable when you encounter them, so stay cautious.
No.
Great. Well, it looks like things got a lot more interesting. Nice pick, Happy. Does it say where we can find these creatures? Nope, it's just a bounty for the creatures. Well, that's weird. You would think they would provide some sort of information regarding their location if they requested them as a bounty. They must be always on the move, which would make sense based on what we've been told. I guess we just have to wait until they strike again, right? Unfortunately, it looks like it. What? The job request got me all fired up. Well, unless someone barges in right now claiming that they know where the creatures are, then there's literally nothing we can do. But luckily for Natsu, just a couple more minutes pass by, and Gen Joy bursts through the doors with some news.
Wait, that's how you spell his name?
Who? Joy?
Droy?
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
I never seen it in written form before.
I haven't, but I just assumed it was as easy as it's spelled, and I double checked and I was like, oh yeah, it is. So.
You're too smart, George.
Anyways, guys, you won't believe what just happened. What happened, my boy? We were on our way to check out this new restaurant that just opened up to see if it was good enough to take Levy when we heard that there have been sightings of these weird creatures popping out of nowhere at the west side near Magnolia. Yeah, and people were saying that they have been appearing randomly via portals that have been appearing after a massive blackout that happened nearby the city. Which, fun fact, portals is a very lazy excuse to have crossovers in fanfics and AUs, and I know that, but like, I don't know, man. Cut me some slack.
Bad writer, George.
It is what it is,
on
alright? It's
Instagram,
easy.
canceling your fanfic right away.
Cut me some slack, okay? I could have thought of something more unique, I guess, but I don't know. Consider that as a self-aware dig, okay? Anyway.
There is no digs.
Yeah, dig. You remember that? The one dude.
Who said that?
It was one of the, I don't remember.
Creature of the night.
The creature. I think Morbius just goes around. No, what's his name? Morbus. Is it Morbus from Brawl Stars? That should just be his catchphrase now.
I actually don't remember his name. What was his name?
The world minute.
Not Maurice. It's not Maurice.
No, I doubt it's Maurice. Anyway,
it's Mortis. There you go.
Yeah, Mortis. There you go. Yeah, that should just be his new catchphrase. Get out of the way, you dig. He attacks with a shovel, right? It's perfect.
I think it was like one of like the random bounty hunters that was in like that when the demons first appeared.
Yeah, it was during the Village of the Ark, where every like the giants were frozen, and they were called upon to like see what happened, and then there just happened to be these 3 treasure hunters.
JoJo hunters.
Treasure hunters. All right.
JoJo hunters.
That should be like eventually when these 2 strap me down to a bed and force me to watch JoJo. I will. If I get expired, maybe I'll do a Fairy Tail and JoJo crossover. I don't know how that will work, if that even can work. But rest assured, if I find a way, I will write it, even if it's a joke. Because I think that would be hilarious.
I honestly read it.
That'd be hilarious. Anyways, you could just see. Also, I don't say the line I'm reading. Who is it from? Because you could just see it. Like Urza is saying this.
Yeah.
So, I'll just put that out there because anyone like wanted me to read it. I'm not gonna read it. It's literally right there. So it's whatever. Anyways,
you can see unless you're blind.
Then you could just hear. All right. Just imagine. Just by the dialogue alone, you should know who's saying it. And my epic voice acting, you should know. You should know who's saying the line.
And
But yeah.
me, my commentary.
Yeah, and Age's commentary. But yeah, anyways. Has the Magic Council been informed of this phenomenon? Yeah, they have. And in fact, they enlisted wizards in Magnolia to help them out in the investigation. Yeah, it's true. That's why I picked that job in the first place. And you didn't bother to let us know? I thought it was obvious by the amount of money they were paying for the bounty. If the Magic Council is seeking guild members to help them out, then that means it must be serious. Which is why this is going to be our top priority, and we'll need all hands on deck. Natsu, you and your team, and Juvia, will be in charge of going to the city.
I specify her though.
Jet said. Yeah, and Juvia.
Natsu, your team, and Juvia.
And Juvia will be in charge.
Like not a Gajo or anything, just Juvia. We don't need him yet. Needs to be in a proper.
He gets his own chapter,
properly.
okay, Adrian? If you're
Exactly.
happy. He actually does. He gets like 3 chapters.
I wonder if that means he's biased. I don't know. I think this writer is biased or anything.
I'm not biased. Everyone gets 3 chapters. That's why it's taking so long to fucking finish. Anyways, rant aside, you and your team and Juvia will be in charge going to the city. Jet said, and trying to find out what caused the blackout. As I'm almost positive it must be where they summoned this portal. Yeah.
My question: did you mention the blackout before?
Yes,
Or-
I did. But like we had a rant after that, so I don't know if you remember that. Right here. I think Jet said it.
Where is
Yeah,
this?
right here. It says yeah, and the people were
okay.
randomly appearing. Yeah, that's back.
Because you were reading it and then you like stopped at portals and I was like portals.
Yeah. I also said portals earlier. So, yeah. I think we had too many rants in between each time I read, so we kind of forget what happened. But anyway, yes. Well, look, see, Adrian, here's the answer to the question. While Team Shadow Gear, Gajo and Lily go out and find out more about the creatures themselves by interviewing eyewitnesses. Then
Team, that's a duo.
it's Team Shadow Gear.
No,
You know what Team Shadow? Do you remember what Team Shadow Gear is?
No, I know, I remember it, but it's like that's a duo. They ain't no team.
Shit. Oh, you mean Gajo and Lily?
Yeah, it's a duo.
Yeah, but they're part of their TM now.
It's a TM work.
TM work. Then I want the Thunder Legion to go northwest near Magnolia to see if there are more of these creatures that may have passed through these portals. Finally, I want Elfman, Mira, Lazana, Kana, and Mess to go to southwest near Magnolia for the same reason. Everyone else will be on standby, and don't forget to pack communication lacrimas so we can keep up to date if any new information is found. You think there might be more of them than these 3 the council issued bounties for? I'm not sure, but based on how Jet and Joy described the situation, it's best to be sure we're only dealing with 3. Oh,
Tres.
great. Wait, what were you gonna say?
Tres.
Yeah, tres. Okay, I have to do Julia justice, so let me just let me dig
Inner
deep.
British.
I'm not British, but I'm gonna dig deep in my inner soul and take the simp out of me, and that will now be manifested through Juvia. Oh, great, my darling. We are okay, I can't do it. We are
That's so
finally on
sad.
a big
You failed.
together.
Criticize him.
Isn't that just lovely? Also, that's literally the only reason why I added Juvia to Natsu's team, just so Juvia can, we get some Juvia moments.
Even then, if she wasn't on the team, she'd probably just stalk him.
Yeah, she probably would have just complained until she got into the team. But yeah, isn't that just lovely? She says excitedly as she hugs Gray. Well, so much for some alone time. Gray remarks as he realizes what's in store for him for this whole mission. Hey Gajo, get ready to use your interrogation skills to work, because it looks like we'll be playing detective today. Ah, yes, reminds me of our old days back at the council. Isn't that right, Lily? Oh, trust me, I remember all those times me and Levy had to talk to you out of trouble for abusing your powers too much. Hey, they deserved every inch of pain I gave them. Or did you forget the type of people we used to lock up? No, I didn't.
Evil.
But I think we can both agree that there's a time and place for everything, and beating up criminals in front of the whole court was definitely one of those times where you shouldn't have done that. Whatever, I have no regrets. In fact, if I knew I was gonna get off scot-free, I'd given him a beating he'll never forget. Oh god, I think I scrolled too much. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
What happened?
This is fine. Never mind, everything's fine.
Like, your scream was like so powerful it like peaked the mic.
Wait, how do you know that? You just heard it. Your sound frequency ears just went off.
No, like you were screaming and then like the sound is like started to slowly cut off. Like,
Yeah, I thought my screen just went fast forward through everything and I had to like scroll back up, but it didn't. So everything's fine.
It was a lie.
It was a filthy lie.
It was Loxus, aka Dio. No way.
Levy quietly laughs as she knows in his heart was in the right place, although he can go overboard sometimes. You can't count on the Thunder Legion, Master. Yeah, I was getting pretty bored with some of these quests lately, but this one might turn out to be a challenge. Not to mention, this might be some great training if these great creatures are as bad and powerful as they say. Yeah, it sounds like a real man's job.
There goes the man.
A real man's job. What do you say, Lizana? Sounds like it might be a great experience for you. I'll be more than happy to join, especially since the master picked me to go along with you guys on the mission. Plus, I've been wanting to go out on more missions to improve as a wizard and be more useful to the guild. Also, fun fact, just a little rant. I included Lizana because I don't think she got enough character develop in the actual show. Now, in the 100-year quest, she might, further along as a character, and that'd be great.
Maybe.
But as it stands, she was really just brought back, and that's it. They have done nothing of worth to our character. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do justice with this character, and I'm gonna add her. Even though it's already a lot of character, I was like, no, I think I can make an exception, considering we didn't get enough. I don't think we got enough more character development with her. So I was like, you know what? I'll just add her in. But anyways, back to the story. Kana holding a barrel of liquor, of course, walks over to Mess. Everyone's favorite character.
Keto.
What's with the long face, Mess? I just realized the team I got stuck with, and no offense, but I'd rather be on any other team. But oh well, what can you do? I won't go against the master's wish. Hey, lighten up, Miss. Not all bad. At least I will be here to berate you for doing anything else stupid that will mess up the whole operation. Wow, is no one gonna ever let that down? Nope. And you better be on your A game this time, alright? Oh yeah. And so for anyone who doesn't get that,
Wait.
he fucked up. Yeah?
Does Kana know about that? She there?
She was not there, but I would imagine when they came back and regrouped, they would imagine they would have told about
They like
fuck
about
up.
it?
Yeah, they would have told about Mess's fuck up.
Mess fucked up our negotiations with that August guy, and also he's a pedophile.
So this is why he should be banished. Anyways, console over. Meeting over.
No, we keep him around for some reason. He should be banished, but we just keep him around.
Yeah. You should have seen. You should have seen the first time we saw this. Like it was sad too, because it was literally after we saw Gajo like sacrifice himself or like die, right?
Get dragged to the underworld.
Yeah, and it was a very sad moment. Me and Asia were both like quiet, and then this was happening, and then literally it broke the silence. We were both like, "What the fuck?"
Like what?
He literally backstabbed. Well, he didn't backstab, but
Legit, the war could have been solved.
Yeah.
No.
We could have had August and Mavis together. It would have been very wholesome and happy.
But no, George exists.
And therefore everything went to shit. But yeah, that was our mini rant. I don't know where else we could have just thrown Mess under the bus, but we're gonna take this opportunity because god damn it, Mess. You fucked everything up.
This is garbage.
Anyways. Alright, those are the teams and that is our mission. So let's not waste any more time and get to it. Every team goes to their designated place, and the adventure begins in the search of these mysterious creatures. It takes them a while to get there since dragon slayers and vehicles don't mix very well, but they eventually make it, and only to find out that there's been a giant explosion in the middle of the forest right outside the city, which, much to Natsu and Wendy's luck, is located all the way to the opposite side of the city. So obviously, Wendy and Natsu just asked their respected exceeds to fly them there instead of going on another damn vehicle, while the others went on a magic mobile to get there as quickly as possible. Natsu and Wendy are the first to arrive at the site, and all they could see was a destroyed secret base that appeared to use illusion magic, as the locals advised them that no one really goes to this forest, as it's easy to get lost in it. Do you smell that, Natsu? Yeah, and whoever this is, they definitely smell like they're not from here. Yeah, there seems to be 3 of them inside the ruins of the base, but there were definitely more people here before. Wow, sometimes I forget how crazy their sense of smell is. It smells is like, Carla. Yeah, one of the more mind-boggling aspects of being a dragon slayer, if you ask me. Which is true. Their noses, they're very OP.
Dog.
They'll be good in like the police unit. Like they're gonna snip up the drugs. Like, oh, that guy's
Out the
carrying
dragon
drugs.
unit.
Oh, he's carrying drugs, sir.
On an airplane, I can smell them. What?
But they already took off. Fred, I'm down. They're like, all right, I got this. Happy, and they just go up.
Shoot them down.
Shoot them down. Bro, I just realized if these people existed, like there would be like no drug cartels. They wouldn't be safe. They're just, oh yeah, the drugs, their hideouts.
Breaking Bad would never happen.
Yeah, that's why you don't see like drug cartels in fairy tale. They like all the dragon slayers just sniff them out. But anyways, we should probably wait for the others to arrive before we make our move. let them fight these creatures before I get to. No way. So after they notice that, after he says that, he notices Wendy's face looking intimidated and a bit scared of the challenge up ahead. Hey Wendy, we're dragon slayers. It's going to take a lot to take us down. Besides, we got me around to protect you, no matter what. And Carla could just fly you away if things get too rough. Yeah, I know, but what if they're not hostile and just confused on why they were randomly thrown into our world? Well, based on
Still
what...
kill them. Their fur will be very nice in my arms.
Their fur... You one of those people, Agent? Huh? You have
No.
fur too. You have hair in your arm. You want to take that?
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I don't really... Okay, I don't promote animal violence, but, like, they've already been made into a cult, right? At least make their body worthwhile.
That is true. Like, I wish it didn't happen in the first place, but you know, it's here. So.
Basically, but, like, well, you know, what can you do, right? The best you could do is just wear it, I guess.
Yeah.
Not buy it, but...
Oh yeah, or not buy it. Whatever floats.
Anyway. Anyways, enough about animal protection.
Yeah. Well, based on how they've been reported, I think it's safe to say they aren't the friendliest of creatures. Also, I just future editing me put up a counter every time like my voice cracks, because Jesus Christ, I swear I counted like 10 times that it's cracked.
Hey guys, J.Z Fresh.
Throughout this whole session. I need a better mic. I swear, this mic makes me sound like a fucking 12-year-old.
I think you can buy one. Easily.
Yeah, I really should invest in one.
You can just get like headphones and use the mic from there.
This is the headphones. I have headphones on, and this is the mic. So obviously this mic sucks at. But I don't know. Maybe in the future, if I get some funding, this goes off, I can get a mic. But for now, you have to deal with my pubescing voice.
Pubescent boy.
Yeah. Anyways, Wendy suggests that they should at least search the outside of the perimeter to see if there are any exits they could escape from. But they find none, so they enter the huge base that is now in ruins. They explore the base, finding odd devices such as a keyboard named The Power, a notebook that reads CN, and a short gun that appears to have a light green light on top of it. and a crown that has a red dot in the middle of it. They make note of this and come back for it later, as they might be important stuff. Natsu was tempted to try them out and see what they do, but luckily Happy, Wendy, and Carla were able to convince him not to, and just leave them to Levy or somebody else more capable to test what they do. As they continue to explore the base, the rest of Team Natsu finally arrives. Also, just quick note, Adrian, do you get these references?
I get the CN one, obviously, but like, not really sure about the gun or the crown with the red dot on it. So, like referencing the.
You get the power. You get you get the keyboard name, the power.
It's like right at the top of my mind. God damn.
So I'll just explain the other one. The CN, the notebook CN, that is the crazy fanfic notebook that Sarah from the Amazing World Gumball used to wreak havoc and give us the greatest episode of Gumball ever.
It was a very weird episode.
Yeah. So that's that, and then the keyboard named the power is a regular show reference.
Yeah, I was about to say like that from like regular show.
Yeah. It was the I think it was the
keyboard
very first,
they had.
Yeah, the very first like supernatural item they got. So that was pretty cool. And the little green gun thingy, the little green light on top, that is Rick's portal gun.
Yeah, I knew it. Rick and Morty.
Yep, Rick and Morty. And the crown with the little red dot in the middle of it.
Oh, is that ice cream?
Huh? No, that actually I should have been more descriptive, but that is a reference to Atticus' little crown.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways.
It's always the corgis. They're always like the most secretive dogs. It's pretty good.
Their legs are so stubby.
Of course. Nobody expects the cute little ones to be the most maniacal.
The less like capable to run away. Anyways. Alright, so we finally made it. You think you could take out the plug out. Does that make sense?
What?
I think I read that terribly. You could take the plug out.
Take out the plug out. I was like, what?
You could take the plug out. There you go. I don't understand why you wouldn't let us just rotate throughout the ride. So you want to drain so much of your magic power. We needed to make it here fast as we can, or did you forget that Natsu made it here first than us? Well, can't argue with that. I'm surprised this building is still standing. Which means they haven't encountered the enemy yet, or they somehow got lost along the way. And as soon as Lucy finishes her sentence, a loud sound can be heard from the top of the base that sounds like a loud bang.
Bang.
Bang. Future editing George, bang noise now. Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Well, that answers that. Yep, but let's just hope that was Wendy or Natsu getting the upper hand on the enemy. So they quickly make their way up the base while Natsu and Wendy are right outside the room where the loud noise came from and are ready for battle. And Natsu, without any hesitation, busts through the door and open only to find a couple of why did I write this if I don't even know how to pronounce anthropomorphic animals.
Really, that word's really easy to say.
Discussion, huh?
That word's really easy to say. Really, it's making me sad.
Anthropomorphic. That's because I'm illiterate. Okay.
Anthropomorphic.
I don't read, Adrian. I game. Okay. This is
what?
This is just kidding. Anthropomorphic. There you go. Anthropomorphic animals having a witty discussion, and like right at the tail end of this whole chapter, we finally get introduced to the secondary main characters, or also the main characters that are part of this crossover. Man, I told you it wasn't going to work no matter how many times you pummel it with your hammer. But that's how we always solve our problems. Well, I'm afraid this time we'll need to use more than just our usual wacky antics.
Yeah, teleporting.
Right? Isn't that right, pink-haired boy? Natsu, Wendy, Happy, and Carla are just starstruck at the sight of these weird creatures and how seemingly casual their whole mannerism are.
I like the way you said that. Pink-haired boy.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it like
Is he
that
Southern?
either. No, he's not. He's not at all. But I just decided to read it like that. Don't ask questions. But guys, I think we broke them. Oh, nonsense. They're probably just huge fans. Nah. If you can just form a single file line of our representative, will be more than happy to pick you up. To pick your ideal autograph. Fuck, I read this over. So.
I don't have a pen and paper.
So, what are we thinking? We're thinking today. Headshot, body shot of either of our beautiful faces. This limited time souvenir, which is a piece of bologna from Yakko Slack.
What?
Yeah, Adrian, it's
Okay.
an intro and everything. It's a.
Nah, you told me that I'm gonna either kill you on the spot or just leave.
You don't
Depends
like
on what I
bologna,
have.
man? What's wrong with bologna?
Oh,
The room stays dead quiet until a loud footsteps can be heard approaching them quickly. Look, there's Natsu and Wendy. But before they could say anything else, they noticed the three little creatures and are lost for words too.
gotta kill him immediately.
So that's a no on the baloney. Wait, these creatures these are the creatures that are running havoc throughout the city? Well, I wouldn't say it's havoc per se. I mean, wouldn't you be a little on edge if you were randomly transported to another world from which you aren't used to? Yeah, I mean, like, one minute we're chasing down our typical slapstick villain, and then the next we're thrown to this random crossover idea, which, mind you, wasn't in our contracts to begin with. And with that witty fourth wall breaking line is the end of chapter 1. And then
Wouldn't this be like a W for like the what was it, like the Warner Brothers estate, wherever they were like located at before? Be like, yes, no more. That's another dimensions problem.
It would, but for the sake of that joke, I made it like that.
Fool.
It's not like they hate living over there. It's just like they don't care where they are. They're just vibing. But anyways, that concludes our, just out of curiosity, how long has this been? This concludes our 44-minute analysis.
44 minutes, not bad.
/ reaction to first chapter of my AU.
Chapter 1, Bendy.
Wait, what you say?
Chapter 1, Bendy reference, no way.
I like every chapter from now on. Well, now just be like, oh my god, it's a Bendy. It's a Bendy and Ink Machine reference.
Bendy, guys, this is
As
Bendy.
you said chapter. It's a Bendy. It's a Bendy and Ink Machine reference. Like, no credit? Shame.
Shame.
But
A burning wheel? It's a shame.
Shame. Anyways, Adrian, what you think, Mr. Man?
I like the little references. They're fun. I'm a big reference guy.
I am also a big reference guy, which is why when I wrote, like, when I was writing this, I was like, well, this is specifically going to be for like people who like Fairy Tail and the Animaniacs. So I was like, I gotta fill it with references and like callbacks and like stuff that is canon to both of the universes. And like, so like the average reader who reads this, they either one, they're gonna be curious, or two, they just a fan and they're like, wait, how is this gonna play out? So I was like, I gotta have Easter eggs, I gotta have references, to show that I actually know what I'm talking about, and I am a fan of this. So yeah,
I've noticed you got 3 comments right there.
Huh?
I noticed you got 3 comments right there.
Oh yeah, I do. This is on Wattpad, by the way. If you're interested, yeah, I have. It's pretty popular here actually. I have like 12 stars, which is like this is like the system of like liking, is the equivalent of liking it. So, and then of course comments. But yeah, this was really fun. I'm glad I finally got to introduce it to Mr. Adrian, man.
Go.
And of course, again, I'll remind you, if you want to see this like without our banter, without my terrible reading skills and my PVSN voice, you can
Or just more of this in general. Go over to Wattpad.
If you really liked what you heard and saw, go on Wattpad. We have we have this, which is I'll give you a sneak peek right now. Is this right now? It's like 10 chapters long. So oh no, yeah, 10, and then I'm currently writing that 11 one, which is why it says draft.
Like, have you started it at all? Or?
Yeah, I have. Like I think I'm almost done with it. But yeah, there's 10 chapters ready for you to continue reading and continue getting invested. So if you were a fan of this, then go over there and check it out. We also, since I got you here, we also, if you're a fan of Gravity Falls or Bendy, or both of them, better yet, bam, we have a Gravity Falls and Bendy crossover.
I made that thumbnail.
Yeah, Adrian made that thumbnail. Adrian made that thumbnail.
Go.
Oh look, it's 33 in Bendy. That's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah,
really?
yeah,
Damn.
so it's right there. Nice.
We should finish this one.
We really should. But we say that because currently we have one chapter split into 2 acts and a prologue. But rest assured, we are gonna continue working on this. Ignore the updated on February 26th. Alright, just we've been very on top of this. But yeah, this was made during 2020, right? Was when we officially published it.
Yeah.
Because we had this idea for a really long time, like since like 8th grade, a very long time.
Yeah.
Even before that. And yeah, we finally got some time to publish it, make a great cover photo for it. Brought to you by Mr. Adrian Man. Look at that, precious.
Let's go.
And yeah, this is a collaborative effort. The other one was solely me. Well, I thought about it, I wrote it, and everything like that. But this one was a collaborative effort with me and Adrian. Adrian doing the illustrations, and someone else did our illustrations. A really good friend of mine, actually.
Very nice person on Instagram.
Yeah, it's very nice, and I also follow them. So, that made a little short comic for us that we were able to put in the first chapter. So, yeah, that was really nice of them. And more stories are definitely on this way. Again, I'm constantly thinking of new ideas that I want to do. The problem is I overstress myself with too many ideas, and I really wanna write them. But even though I have more time now that we're in like summer break, I don't know. Sometimes I guess I just overload myself, and it kind of gets a little chaotic. But rest assured, I'll think of a better schedule so I can have time for my personal projects, just messing around on YouTube with Adrian and Julian, and writing. Because again, I'm very passionate with all of them. But yeah, I guess this has been very fun. And until next time, all right, Adrian, say bye.
Bye.
There we go.